Hey yo, what's up, you two? What's up to my babies? Yes, because I'm a nosy motherfucker. Let's go. Alright, so first I wanna give a shout out to the new subscribers that is subscribed. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So we're gonna give a shout out to Scott Williams, Linda D, Tiffany Gibson, Yolanda Fields, and also, not less and not least, David Palmer. Farmer, I'm sorry. Yes, good evening. Oh my gosh. So much went on today. Y'all, what I say, so much that went on. I had to go pick up my aunt from the hospital. Get to the hospital, my son in there. I was like, oh my God. Hey, Sweat. Hey, Swecko. Yeah, I went to go pick up my aunt from the hospital. My son was in there. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, it was just crazy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so I'm here. I'm here. As I had to reschedule. Oh my goodness, y'all. I apologize. I'm so sorry. Because I definitely want this to be over. Um, because I definitely gotta work in the morning. God damn it. God damn it. Fuck! But yes, thank you for even still coming through and checking me out. So anyway, hit the like and subscribe if y'all already haven't. Also, we got two things to get into real quick. So we have basically Keith Freeman. We already know he went to court last week, and this and the third. A lot of people ain't talk about it. I don't know why, but we talking about it tonight. Hannibal is hungry. He had the transcript of what's going on and what happened. It was not televised or it wasn't on the news. And also we have Kiana's interview that she did on Fox 32 last night, this morning. It aired twice. So we're gonna check both of them out right now. But yes, I'm happy to see y'all. I am very happy to see y'all. Yes. Put an eye in the chat if you here. Put an eye in the chat. Not a black eye, but an eye. All right, let's get into first we're gonna get into the Freeman and what happened with Freeman. And this is Hannibal guy. He's hungry. Y'all can subscribe to him if y'all would like to. Um, yes, I in this motherfucker. We're gonna get into Hannibal and how it's a mess. This man lied, as we already know. Hey, what's up, Escape from Alcatraz? I like that. I like that. That is cute. Escape from Alcatraz. Oh yeah. I hope that you subscribe. Please subscribe. Escape from Alcatraz. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Let's get in here. All right, so yes, let's get into the transcript because Hannibal had the transcript for he said, okay. Thank you so much. Yes. So we're gonna get into what's going on with the transcripts and how this man is a liar too. And then Stan sat up there and act like he know what was going on the last meeting and all of this. I believe that all of them know what's going on and they pump faking, acting like they don't know nothing that's going on and this and that. All of this, people is seeing this. They going down. You going to jail. You going to jail.
Is on the side of the four trustees, so she doesn't want to pay him.
You right
So
here?
here we are. And now Oldison and his law group will be asking Keith Freeman some graph representing the Galdo Law Group is Cynthia Granfield. So let's get into it. So very early on, they're asking some basic questions. There's been a lot of talk about multiple bankruptcies by Keith.
Where was you put in there? What you put in there? Oh. All right, what's going on? Ice buffering. Oh my God!
Freeman, right there. Basic questions. Have you ever filed for bankruptcy? He says yes. Okay. In what year? 2024. Already talked about that in the last video. Okay. Oh, so just this year? 2024 and 2000. I can't remember the year, previous year, but I did. So the man has multiple bankruptcies. It is a red flag if you position where you are helping managing a lots of money for government. It is a red flag. If you can't handle your own finances and have multiple bankruptcies, that's a red flag. So after he talks of these, they ask him a very basic question that brings us to it. Your boy pleaded fifth. Let me see here. Have you ever been found guilty of any crimes of dishonesty, such as retail theft, stealing, forgery, something that can affect your credibility? The boy answers with, I plead the fifth. So when you say you plead a fifth, you don't want to answer whether or not you have a conviction for a crime of dishonesty. He says, I don't want to answer that, period. I
Now,
don't know
come on
how
now.
that
We all
works.
know
You'll have to.
what that
And
means.
then Keith's lawyer kind of jumps in and says, we'll take that up for grounds of relevance. They kind of move on. Red flags. Should the man ever been a village administrator to begin with? The guy who's supposed to be helping running the day-to-day operations for the village, as you can see from his answer, has a history of being dishonest to a point where many people think he's a scammer. Again, allegedly, but not even. He didn't even want to talk about it. How did Keith Freeman get the position? Apparently, he had a call from the mayor of Markham, Raja Apagwa, and the mayor of Markham told him that, hey, Keith, we need you. There's a lot of stuff going down in Dalton. We need Super Keith Freeman to save the day. He stated that there was some turmoil in Dalton, and I would be a good fit to figure out how to remedy some of that turmoil. He and I shared a relationship with Bert, who was assisting, helping to figure out how the turmoil can be rectified, and the mayor, Henyard, needed some guidance. And the board of trustees needed some assistance in helping, trying to mediate whatever they needed to mediate to help resolve the challenges that they had there. And given my experience and what he knew about me, he felt like I would be a good fit for that particular position. There's a lot of problems with Keith Freeman, the bankruptcies, multiple, pleading the fifth. He doesn't want to talk about his crimes of being dishonest or being a thief or whatever. He doesn't want to talk about it. There's also some training and experience gaps. Now, Freeman says he has received training and experience from these municipal operations he's been on, Phoenix, Robbins, and now in Dalton. The lack of formal degrees or certifications related to village administration may pose some challenges that he wouldn't know what the hell he's doing. He is contributing to this organized high school 10 during high school, talks about where he graduated, blah, blah, blah. He said he attended 3 colleges, Grambling, Mount Mercy, and the University of Ottawa. Did you receive any degrees or certifications from any of these universities or colleges? He said, I received a certificate from Mount Mercy College. And he asked, what was that certificate in? Project management. One was from, I think the name was CompTIA. Another one was, I can't remember what it was. Was that a result of attending an in-person classes? No. None of these were in person. So online, yes. And that was full-time or part-time. Any other degrees, certifications other than no? Did you receive any degrees or certifications from any of those universities or colleges? He says, I received a certificate from Mount Mercy College. And what was that certificate in? He asks. He says it was business. What year was that? Between, I want to say either 2002 and 2004. It was after I got out of the army. He said it was a business certificate. It's a degree in business. He said, no. They don't have business degrees. Okay. So what does the certificate state or what it stands for? I don't know how to describe it. It's a business certificate. They give you, if you apply for, it's a business certificate, sort of like when you apply for, I don't know how to describe it. How many classes did you attend to get this business certificate? A few. I don't know exactly how many. 2 semesters, if that helps. On his resume, I think he said he graduated with a bachelor's in business. He's just lying. He's just making it up. I guess maybe he's telling the truth right now. So this is your village administrator. He just has a few certificates and he can't describe what he learned. He can't even describe the classes. He can't describe how he obtained the certificate. Keith, you're not doing very well right now. I'm guessing it's going to get worse, right? And think about it. This evasive response just raised more questions about his credibility. Let's get into the unpaid legal bills. So Freeman does acknowledge that there's several legal invoices that have not been paid despite being approved by the Board of Trustees. He mentions conversations about the financial department's reluctance to pay these bills and the legal firm's contention over unpaid fees. Freeman's discussions on this matter indicate administrative and financial mismanagement under Henyard's leadership. So we look at this back and forth between McGrath and Keith Freeman. McGrath, again, they're suing because, hey, they're not getting paid. So they're talking to the guy who's supposed to be running the day-to-day operations, Keith Freeman. Okay, do you know that our subsequent invoices, the February, March, April, May, and June of 2022 have not been paid? No. Okay, you have no knowledge of why those invoices have not been paid? No, I have no knowledge. Okay, these invoices were submitted to the Village of Dalton just as the prior invoices were. And then you were aware that they were voted on and approved by the Board of Trustees at 2 separate board meetings, one in June and one in August of 2022. Say that again. Say that again. I missed it. Okay. He even goes deeper with the question. The meeting on June 6th of 2022 and then a meeting in August of 2022 where there was a motion. They identified the invoices. There were a second roll call and a majority to approve the payment of those invoices. Do you recall that meeting? He's like, I don't recall that meeting specifically. Okay, if it was contained within the meeting minutes, would a rational person believe that's what took place at the meeting? Is it fair to rely on the minutes and say that happened in the meeting? I would have to look at the minutes. Okay, once the minutes are approved, presented, and voted on and approved, that's essentially stating what happened at those meetings, correct? I'm not sure. I may have to get legal. And we have submitted the first 6 months of invoices and they were paid, correct? He says that's correct. And then our invoices continually were sent into the village, voted on and approved, but we have not received payment, correct? He says correct. Those invoices were not vetoed by the mayor, correct? He answers, 2, that's what you said. I have no knowledge of that. You said you were going to show me something. I haven't seen it. So he says, right. Do you have any knowledge to the contrary that the invoices were vetoed? He says, no. You're aware that my office have not been paid since January of 2022? He says, yes. Okay. Are you aware that we have filed a lawsuit to recover our legal fees? He says, yes. That we haven't been paid on, correct? Yes. Similar to what we had to do in the village of Robbins, correct? He says, I do remember. I guess he was the village administrator there as well. To which we prevailed in court, correct? He answers, we settled. Yeah, we were paid. You were, right. And this matter is being vigorously defended by the mayor, by the Galdo Law Group, and you don't even know how much has been spent by the Galdo Law Group or billed by that group to defend this matter, correct? And then Ms. Stanfield jumps in. I'm going to have to object to compound, also argumentative as to vigorous defend. They go back and forth. He says, okay. He goes back to the original question. You have no idea how much has been spent to defend this lawsuit by the village, correct? He answers, no. As a village administrator, wouldn't that be something
Hey,
you
Miss
might want to be
Donada.
interested to
What's
possibly
up,
settle a
girl?
matter, resolve a matter, so the legal fees don't continue to go up from the Galdo Law Group? And then she jumps in and objects, but he goes further. Do you think you have the duty or obligation as the village administrator to review pending litigation matters? He says yes. And you have the duty or the obligation to try to save money on the behalf of the taxpayers when and where you can. He says yes. All right. If there is a litigation matter that could be resolved, wouldn't you be in favor of resolving such litigation? He says, I'm always in favor of resolving litigation. And then he repeats himself, I'm always in favor of resolving litigation. So far, not so good for Keith Freeman. Your boy's act like he doesn't know what's going on. So he acts like he has no knowledge of non-payment. The way he's going to be answering his questions just seem like he doesn't know what's going on. Just, I don't know. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. Freeman also mentions that Mayor Henyard has issued many written vetoes, which the board of trustees often override, suggesting this, talking about the ongoing conflict between the mayor and the board. And he indicates a lack of cohesive government, to say the least. So Freeman also describes situations where Mayor Henyard indirectly influences what items are placed on the village board agenda. He doesn't state this as a direct criticism. He's very careful with his words, or barely saying anything at all. But obviously, it implies a lack of transparency and possible manipulation. Okay, does Mayor Henyard have any input at all on what items go on or not go onto a village board agenda? He said, be more specific. I don't know how more specific. Okay. He goes on. Does Mayor Henyard decide on an item on the village board, an item off a village board agenda? He said, in theory, she could. Yeah, in theory, yeah. Has she done so? To my knowledge, you would have to be more specific, like a specific instance. Since you've been village administrator, has Mayor Henyard advised you or the administration not to place items on the village agenda? Not directly, no. What the hell does that mean? Has she done it indirectly through her administrative assistant or someone else? At any time since you've been village administrator, has Mayor Henyard indirectly said not to place something on the village board agenda? He answers, I wouldn't. You would have to be more specific about indirectly. What does that mean? These questions are very basic to me. I don't know why he seems to be so tripped up by these questions, but let's continue. Well, you said she hasn't done it directly, and you said perhaps indirectly. What do you mean by indirectly? You want me to give you an example? He says yes. So let's say for whatever reason, there is a street project or a particular street project that needs to be, there is a street on there that for whatever reason was done a year ago, or for whatever reason there's a call that something needs to be added on to, there's an ordinance that need to be corrected, or let's say for whatever reason, I may get a call and say, hey, listen, we haven't had the opportunity to review something. I may get a call from an attorney. I may get a call from an engineer and said, hey, listen, I haven't received anything from the mayor, or I haven't received a reply, so we won't put it on the agenda.
Huh?
What? Why are you people not communicating with each other? Or is this you're just bullshitting? I don't. Okay, we'll continue. So, is this your example of how have an item not be placed?
Do you like having a PO box but are tired of wasting tan money driving to the post office? And I posted one.
Have an item not be placed on the agenda if you get word that maybe the mayor didn't review something or something hasn't been completed. If I get an email that says she has not reviewed something, then it won't go on the agenda. And that email will come from the mayor. Doesn't send emails. That sounds like a very effective mayor. She doesn't send them. She doesn't write them. Now, the jokes are so easy to throw out there. I won't.
That's not fair to
She doesn't send any emails. I think that's not effective if they can't send an email or don't communicate. Sent an email. All right. Does the mayor send text messages? Every now and then, but not usually related to business. Wait, what? What was she texting you about? Well, that's weird. I think being your top aide is it, because I think that's actually how you have any successful organization, regardless if it's a government or a company. The fact that she's not emailing him, they're barely texting each other. What's going on here? This seems a little silly. Freeman also talks about just the government structure of Dalton as chaotic and disorganized. Mind you, he's the man that's supposed to be helping the day-to-day operations, noting that it operates like a hybrid manner without any clear definitions. Again, he's the village administrator. This lack of structure can be seen as critiquing Henyard, but again, he's very careful about that. But before we even get into more quotes, let's just have some basics on how it's supposed to run, how it's supposed to be the government structure. Okay, so you got the mayor and you got the village board of trustees. The village board of trustees is responsible for the legislative functions, including approving budgets, passing ordinances, and overseeing village operations. And the board has the power to override the mayor's vetoes. As Freeman indicates, that happens frequently in Dalton. And this is Freeman's job. I've already said it a few times, but it needs to be said again. As administrator, Freeman's roles include reporting to both the mayor and the board of trustees. He is responsible for the day-to-day operations, implementing policies, ensuring that the village runs smoothly. So a lot of this.
Thank you so much, Crystal, my love. I can buy me some lunch tomorrow. Yeah. Hey. Thank you, baby.
This is probably his fault. However, his authority is limited by the decisions and influence of the mayor and the board. You're aware that there's different forms of municipal government. He says, yes, all right, there's different names. There's a strong mayor form of government, the aldermatic, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Village manager, trustee form, to name a few. Are you familiar with those terms? Yes. In the village of Phoenix, what was the form of government? Strong mayor. All right. In the village of Robbins, what was the form of government? Strong mayor. In the village of Robbins, what was the form of government? Strong mayor. In the village of Dalton, what is the form of government? Chaos. No bleep. Yeah, chaos. Reality show. I don't know what this is. This is like a hybrid of shenanigans. A hybrid of shenanigans? It's full on shenanigans. This is a clown
my
show.
God.
This is an epic
I see it now.
disaster.
Oh,
And you are the man running the day-to-day clown operations. I wonder if Tiffany Henyard is going to appreciate him calling her
Oh, my
administration full of
bad.
chaos.
But I got it. Thank you,
I wonder
love.
if she's going to find that acceptable. Well,
I definitely got it.
guess we'll see in a few days, huh, Keith? Did you have any conversations with the finance director or to prove the invoices that we submitted months previously and trustee house listed out at the village board meeting video? And the mayor publicly said, I'm not going to let these invoices be paid, right? One of those meetings. I remember you there.
Gotcha,
Right.
gotcha.
So the following day, after the meeting, the following day or the week after, did you have any conversations with the finance director, anyone on the finance team, or anyone under your supervision in relation to paying or not paying those invoices that were approved by the board of trustees? Any conversations? No. About those invoices? No. Same line of questioning. In August of 2022, another village board meeting where again the trustees motioned and second to approve a number of our invoices be paid. We have not received payment. Have you had any
Well, I'm
conversations
gonna
about
tell
those invoices
y'all,
with the director of finance,
and
the
then we
finance team,
gonna
or anyone under
talk
your
about it.
supervision? No. Following those meetings in the summer of 2022, did you have any conversations with Mary Henyard about the payment or non-payment of invoices
Hey.
from our office that were approved at these two village board meetings? With the exception of discussing this matter with the attorneys, no. Okay.
Connection.
No one-on-one conversation
this
with Mayor Henyard or
Somebody sent it to
telephone.
me.
As a village administrator, do you think you have the authority to tell the finance team, hey, this matter was approved by corporate authorities for payment? Do you think you have that authority? No. Okay. As village administrator, do you have the authority to stop those same type of payments that have been approved by corporate authorities and tell the finance team, don't prepare a check or don't send a wire? He said, no. Okay. Who has that authority? The finance team. Okay. So if he can't communicate effectively, how's that's going to make any sense? Or he's lying again. He already lied about his taxes, about bankruptcy. Do you guys believe anything he's saying right?
That I in that chat if you up in here. That I up in the chat. I dropped the link for anybody that want to come out and talk. The link is dropped. Your opinion is a good opinion. Is mine don't get it's opinion.
You're just lying. Going through this deposition, it showed that Keith Freeman is either extremely incompetent
I
or he's
just
lying.
think
Both are damaging to the village of Dalton.
WGWIN
He
didn't
has no training.
choose
He
to
should not be a
basically
village administrator at all. So, despite
cover
Keith
it.
Freeman's
That's what I
previous experience working in other municipalities, including Phoenix and Robbins, it seems like he did little to nothing to change anything. Freeman approach
Yes, this is
adult,
Steve.
but mainly to partake in the nonsense. Freeman acknowledged that several invoices had not been paid, despite being approved by the Board of Trustees. He had no knowledge of why these invoices remain unpaid and cannot confirm the meeting minutes detailing these approvals without reviewing them. Just plain dumb. The man that's running the day-to-day operations called the structure chaotic, doesn't have clear definitions found in the code book because he never seen it. He doesn't know what's going on. Again, this is all based on this deposition, or he's trying to hide his issues. There's a lot of problems with his honesty and his credibility. He pleaded the fifth. He doesn't want to talk about his past crimes, no accountability. He has a lot of evasive responses, inconsistent answers, things that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense of what he's talking about. There's, again, the lack of transparency. He should never been chosen to be the village administrator. Maybe if they had someone stronger that can maybe influence Henyard and her nonsense, but he wasn't the guy. So either he's in on it or he's extremely incompetent. I think he leans on he's in on it, and he just did his deposition to not throw Tiffany Henyard under the bus, to say things are chaotic, but at the same time act like he has no ability, doesn't know what's going on in the situation. He calls it chaotic, but at the same time, he's not being completely honest about what exactly is going on. It's I don't know. Can you specify that? Um,
Yo, holla at your girl. We got that motherfucking tea over this motherfucker. We some nosy motherfuckers over here. You heard me? Hey, we is nosy. So y'all, did y'all hear it all the way to the fullest? Because at the end of the day, Freeman trying to act like Stan, like he don't know what's going on. Oh, I plead the fifth. He not giving no good answers. He not really giving answers. He not really still. He's not being transparent either. At the end of the day, I don't know why he playing this music so fucking loud. I'm about to bring this motherfucker. But yeah, like you not being transparent as well is Tiffany. You know what I'm saying? But I think if push come to shove and he, you know what I'm saying, I think he gonna wind up flaking. And I think he gonna wind up throwing Tiffany under the bus for real. And that's something that he trying not to do. And then y'all already heard that he is not even capable of doing the job at test that he is um basically been hired for. Why are you there? He need to just go ahead and quit right now because it's not looking good on his end either. He need to just quit right now, and I think Sam Brown is about to just quit too because he from that last meeting, the way he was looking like he's scared to death. He shook. He like what? Let me understand. Let me understand. I'm trying to understand. Wait a minute. Hold up. So you telling me that the FBI is looking at us or you? What's going on now? He trying to act like Stan, like he don't know this, he don't know that. He know exactly what's going on. He definitely know exactly what's going on, you know. And then you got all of these certificates for classes that you did online, which is not really how can I put this? Bogus. Because that's what they are, bogus. That online shit, going to school and going to classes, all of that shit is bogus. It's not real. That's why you have a certificate. You don't have no bachelor's degree. You don't have no. You don't have no kind of degree at all. And if you did, a lot of that stuff that be on, on the fucking web, it's not a credible. You can have it, you can say you have it, but it's not a credible. It doesn't really mean shit when you bring it to a real job. See, he was already appointed, as y'all heard. Somebody else pulled him in. Tiffany didn't even bring him in. But he was willing to still go with the shenanigans. And now he's under fire because you want to sit up there and act like you bankrupt and this, that, and the third. You got 2 fucking jobs. How is you bankrupt? Sir, sir, are you serious? How are you bankrupt? You have 2 jobs you making thousands of dollars. And you stealing too. Not only that, he plead the 5th. Tiffany gets over there, and you already know how she override vetoes and this, that, and the third, and da da da. And this is why Lightfoot is in there. Because at the end of the day, Lightfoot is doing her investigations. And as they were saying, well, once we see this other clip, oh shit, yo, I didn't get that one. I should play that too. I don't know. Because people be having a problem with you playing their little clips. But anyway, I was over on Mekon channel or whatever. So she interviewed Paul and his wife. So Paul's wife had the opportunity to sit next to Miss Lightfoot. So as she was sitting next to Miss Lightfoot, Miss Lightfoot, remember they was at the last meeting, they was saying all these numbers and putting all these numbers down, what's in the budget, da da da, and what's not, that, all of that. So Lightfoot was writing shit down. So boom, she goes to speak to Keith. Keith don't want to talk. He don't want to talk to her because he feel like she don't have that much authority. And probably Tiffany Henyard probably told him, don't talk to her. So it's just a lot. It's a lot going on, and there's more to come. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right. So what else? All right. So he up there asking, like, what does that mean? When somebody asking you a question, you supposed to be so intelligent. How you not know what that mean? You are in Black Betty and the bushes going, baby. Yeah, but you sitting up there like, what does that mean? Like, why is y'all acting like y'all are so incompetent to answer these questions when you already know the answer? But you did say that Tiffany Henyard, the organization and the everything that's going on is corrupt and is no. Did he use that word? I'm sorry, allegedly. I'm trying to find the word that he used. I don't think he said corrupt. Shit. I don't think he said corrupt. But anyway, we about to get into the next clip. This next clip is Belcher, Kiana Belcher on Fox 32. It's not a long one, just a little something to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like we gonna talk about it. Like I said, y'all already know the chat is open. I dropped the link if anybody want to come up here and talk and give their opinion or give me some information that I don't know or however. The link is in there. If y'all need to let me drop it again, let me know. If you're in the building, put an eye in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. Because this stuff is about to be coming to a head already. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Keith Freeman want to go to jail. That's why I believe that he's going to go ahead and snitch. Hit that like button, y'all. If y'all already haven't, thank you so much. So this is off of the Dalton Trustees page. This is Kiana Belcher on her interview on Fox 32. So let's see what's going on over here. Because I didn't see all of it. I seen a little bit of it. So we're going to watch it together.
How did the leader of a small village become known as the worst mayor in America?
She cannot continue to intimidate and gangster her way through this.
From showy billboards and expensive police bodyguards to Vegas trips and retaliation allegations, we bring you an inside look to Mayor Tiffany Henyard and the drama in Dalton.
That was Tiffany.
Local on these streaming platforms. Download it and watch today.
Oh, I fucked up. I done fucked up.
If you're looking to get a degree in IT or cybersecurity, check out UMGC. Tuition is low cost. You can gain the skills to become
like
an ethical
analyzation. What is that? Analyzation.
Right now at 4:30, disorder in the village of Dalton that we've been covering months is now impacting other suburbs where Mayor Tiffany Henyard also has a leadership role. Henyard is also the...
All right, here we go. My bad, y'all.
How did the
What's
leader
up, Judge Patty? Hey, baby.
become known as the worst mayor in America?
She cannot continue to intimidate and gangster her way through this.
From showy billboards and expensive police bodyguards to Vegas trips and retaliation allegations, we bring you an inside look into Mayor Tiffany Henyard and the drama in Dalton. Streaming now at Fox 32 on Fox Local. Search Fox Local on these streaming platforms. Download and watch today.
A point in the Board of Trustees with it to reinstate investigation from Lori Lightfoot. Everything broke down. That was there.
Dalton trustees vote 4-2 to override Mayor Tiffany Henyard and reinstate Lori Lightfoot's investigation into town finances and a 2023 trip to Las Vegas.
It was so important that booty clapper or booty snatcher to be there. Because they was going to try to override the daggone veto, which she already knew that you got 6 trustees and 4 of them is against you. Why would you even still bring Andrew when Andrew is not like you still don't have no win? That's why the vote was 4-2. It was going to be 1-4. At the end of the day, you brought in him, Andrew, for like you still ain't win the vote. So now Lightfoot is in there and you still mad. And that's why she went to her Facebook page the other day that I showed y'all too. You know, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, and please hit the like button. Yeah, let's get back into it, y'all. My bad. Got me up here.
Everything breaks down into chaos.
Go got me up here
shouting obscenities at each other. Cops had to step in and break it up. This is right after Henyard and her allies tried to block Lightfoot from getting up and making some brief remarks. Eventually, Lightfoot got her mic turned
on. Oh, man.
And here's a little bit of what she had to say.
Thank you. What I will say is that it's an honor to be working on behalf of the residents of Dalton. We have not arrested one.
You was once a mayor too. You should not even be disrespectful like that. That's sad. Clear the room. Clear the room. Clear the room, guys. This means adjourn. Everybody out.
So 2 hours of absolute contention here. Lots of residents voicing their concerns. Earlier today, Mayor Henyard had the block in front of Village Hall cordoned off, making it very difficult for folks to get here, especially if you were senior or disabled. So Lightfoot's investigation, at least according to trustees, is back on now. It's going to focus into Henyard's spending of village resources, as well as that 2023 trip to Las Vegas. And Henyard doesn't believe the investigation is legal. Now, residents lined up hours before the meeting. They got in, they packed the Village Hall, and they let their feelings about Mayor Henyard be known.
Yeah, you're not going to understand until they put those cuffs on you. You're not going to understand it. You don't care. But baby, they on to you.
It is a shame that we, the public, can't ask you anything about the BMWs, the Range Rovers, all of that. It's like you're keeping all of that hidden from the taxpayers, and we pay for those.
You guys are following the fiction, a made-up story. It is a smear campaign going on right now.
Henyard says she believes this investigation is not legitimate. The FBI is already probing the same things. And back here in the studio, we are joined by village trustee Kiana Belter, one of the 4 that voted against Mayor Henyard to reinstate that investigation. First, what went through your mind when you saw that chaos?
I was a little disappointed, but the residents are fed up. It's been ongoing. This is ongoing into our 3rd year, and we have contacted many officials over Dalton, the state's attorney, the attorney general, and it's like we can't get any help. And right now, the residents are fed up.
You know, that is one thing I heard from some of the residents, that where's Attorney General Kwame Raoul? Where's State's Attorney Kim Foxx? Where are they?
Yes, I don't know. We do know that residents have sent letters, made phone calls. The elected officials have sent letters, made phone calls. We're not getting any help.
Well, you are getting some help from former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. You and your colleagues voted to reinstate this investigation that Lightfoot's going to do. So what is she going to have the authority to look into?
So the ordinance covers the 2023 trip to Las Vegas. It covers some ARPA funds, some financial information, just because we believe that there's a lot of misappropriations of funds and commingling. And it was brought to us that an internal investigation was done with the allegations of the trustee that is accused of the misconduct, but the board never received anything. We want documentation because we may be at a point where the citizens and the board can press charges.
Press charges, like, well, what kind of charge? Because, you know, one thing the citizens also say is they're angry at the police chief, her hand-picked police chief, who just kind of protects her. So how are you going to bring law enforcement into this?
Well, that's why we're working with former Mayor Lori Lightfoot, because we can get documentation knowing that there has been some misappropriations and legal, that we have proven facts, then we be
a lawsuit,
a lawsuit, or if we can go criminal, we'll do it.
So criminal charges. We do know, though, that she is facing a criminal investigation from the FBI. What do you know about this investigation? She's been subpoenaed for many documents.
Yes, all we have just know what the public knows, really, that the federal subpoenas have come down, and in a lot of those subpoenas, they're asking about financial issues and misconduct and kickbacks. So there's a lot of things going on.
And if folks, I urge them to watch the Drama in Dalton piece that we have on our Fox local.
Oh, okay, Judge.
Platforms reported on a lot of this stuff to Vegas that she billed as development. That she's bringing her bodyguards on, billing the taxpayer. Cars, security detail. What other things do you want people to know about some of this possible misconduct?
Actually, if you want to say theft of land, that ice rink that was paid by the citizens, $1.3 million, that wasn't budgeted, but it never was approved by the board to even build on our property. That's Village of Dalton property. So when you build on Village of Dalton property, you need approval. So that's
so a $1.3 million ice rink was never voted on.
No.
She just kind of unilaterally decided to go forward on it.
Yes.
There's also a cancer charity that Dane has reported about where it seems like those funds have been misappropriated. What do you know about that?
So I do know that the township, which is not the village, the township voted to have $10,000 paid into the charity, and all those agents on the charity and officers are people that work for her directly within her circle. And we don't know. That's another thing that we're waiting for the Attorney General, because there was a date that they supposed to turn in some documents, and nobody's never heard anything else about it.
You talked about her other role, more than $200,000 she makes a year as the supervisor for Thornton Township, so the dual role there. Do you? What is your relationship with like with Mayor Henyard? Do you talk at all? Is she listening? I was there, and everyone, kind of aired their grievances about her, and she looked down the whole time like she wasn't listening to any of it.
She doesn't listen. We don't have a relationship outside of coming into the village on first Monday of the meeting and actually trying to conduct business. It's just hard because as elected officials, we should be organizing and making sure we're doing what's best for the community. But right now it's a dictatorship. It's not a democracy.
All right, very interesting. Dictatorship of 21,000 down there in Dalton, south of Chicago. Village Trustee Kiana Belcher, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Yo, so what do y'all think? She did a good job. That was nice. I loved it. Oh man, yes, it was. Ooh, it was nice. It was nice. It was nice. Yes, yes. Woo! Thank you for the likes, y'all. Yes, turn up in here. So what do y'all think? I'm gonna just give my opinion. In reference to the skating ring and stuff like that, because that's when I came back in. Because like I said, I had to step off. I didn't see the whole meeting yet, but the rink is up and running. It definitely is. They've been skating and all of this stuff and this and the third, and not even only that. Not even only that. Tiffany was saying that the last time on her Facebook thing that I showed the other day that the children have to bring their own skate. Now, I did see when Jedediah had the Hell Week and they, bombarded the skating ring and they went on there, and the next day she had it all barricaded up and stuff, and they showed that they definitely have skates, all kinds of sizes. So I'm not understanding why she was saying that the kids need to, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. So Judge Petty said, I love Keon's honesty. I have a lot of respect for her. Based on my looks at I'm shocked no one is helping the village of Dalton. Scandalous. Scandals. So basically we waiting for the FBI to basically do they do or whatever they doing. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm just so sad that these people have to go through this stuff. Bristol Melissa crazy as fuck. Judge Patty. I think the only reason the skate ring happened is because she wanted something to name her daughter after. Yeah, because her the skating ring is named after her daughter. Her daughter's name is Justice, and that's what the name of the skating ring is. It's like Just Ice or something like that. But at the end of the day, right now the skating ring should be open. It's summertime. The skating ring should be open every day. Excuse me, y'all. But allegedly, from what I hear or what I have seen, that the skating ring is only open when Tiffany wants to have events and stuff like that. And then she wanted to talk about the pool. The pool situation, just like Kiana, said, like, it's not insured. Is it insured? Because if anybody hurt themselves, guess what? That's a whole nother lawsuit. This girl got like 9 lawsuits going on at this point. You got people lost their job unlawfully that is suing them. And it's just so much going on. Why make a whole nother lawsuit, nigga? No, we not doing no pool until we get this shit situated, which is right. Because it makes sense. Because if anybody get hurt, that's on Dalton. And that's a whole nother lawsuit. Tiffany ain't worrying about that shit. All right, so Judge Petty said she hated Riley Rogers so much, and he named Melody Fitness Center after his own daughter, and Tiffany had to do something. Okay, so Riley named the fitness after his daughter. So now Tiffany had to do the skating ring basically to named that after her daughter, and she hated Riley. That's basically what you're saying, I think. All right, so also I'm pinning this comment. I'm gonna pin this comment. All right, so it should be open. You talking about the skate ring? It should be open, but now she's blaming trustees for not buying the roller skates for the ring. They have the ice skate, not roller. Oh, okay. She's wet. They gonna say she's wet. She always gonna blame someone else. Oh, so the skates that we saw, they were ice skates. They wasn't. I could have sworn I seen some rollers on those skates. I could have swore I seen that. I might have to go back and look into his stuff. See, I don't know how to make clips of people's stuff. Like again, I'm just still learning this shit. But yeah, because I did see some roller skates. I don't really. I seen some roller skates with some wheels on it. But that's no here nor there or anything. What I'm saying is that thing should be open right now for the kids for the summer because school is out. You know, just give the kids something to do. It would be nice for them to swim too, but you have to basically do certain things and have certain things in place if somebody get hurt at the end of the day. Like you just can't just open the pool. Let's just open the pool. Even people because I wanted the pool on my house. But they want insurance. Insurance, like because if anybody get hurt in that pool, you know, it's just a mess. I ain't had the I shit. Fuck that pool. Shit. Fuck that motherfucking pool. I'll go to the public pool, but I wanted my own private pool and this and the third when I moved here into my house and stuff. And it's not cheap. It's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is real. So you have to have insurance for things like that because if somebody get hurt, then what? Somebody can drown, then what? Like, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, certain things have to be in order for certain shit to happen, especially on your own property. When you have your own property, a whole lot of things is like money, basically. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing that she was saying on that part. But for is like everything else, um they close the parks at certain times. They do a whole lot that these kids is not being, doing what they supposed to be doing because it's always an issue. If Tiffany is not there or she not invited or is the problem. But yeah. Um anybody else got something to say? Or like I said, the link is dropped and this and the third, like, you know what I'm saying? But I think Keanu did a good job. Basically, well, she didn't say a lot. Like I said, the interview was not that long. Whew. I'm gonna try to get maybe I'm talking ish, but that's what I remember. Oh, it's fine, girl. It's fine. But all right, so what we gonna I'm about to see if I can get do y'all wanna see the video with Paul and his wife talking? I didn't see all of that either, but only use people's stuff because people are so funny these days. I swear to God, like I swear I want to have to get me. People is just like but yeah. So let's see, let's see, let's see, let's get into it. And also, I was looking on Tiffany page to see anything else that was like, something that, get us excited because we know it's rich. But anyway, she ain't posted much. She posted a lot about some church stuff and that's going, um so did y'all see this? I don't know if y'all seen. I'm trying to find it, y'all. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'll be right with you guys. I can't even see it. I'm gonna find it. Give me 1 second. Alright. So, based on my listing, I'm not understanding why the biggest official is interview. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm talking ish, but that's what I remember. Twerking. Who was twerking? Oh, wait a minute. Is you talking about at the fitness spot? She wasn't a mayor though then. She was not a mayor though then. Is that what you're talking about, Judge Patty? That wasn't at the pool that she was talking about. If that's what you're talking about, that wasn't at the pool. This pool that she's trying to open is the outdoor pool. This now what you talking about? I think what you talking about. If you talking about the pool party that was at the fitness center, she want to open up a pool, and the pool is already there. It just haven't been open, and it haven't been basically used in years. I think she might be a trustee. Yes, I can't recall clear details. Yeah, but that lady is the lost her day on my tree. So anyway, I was trying to find that girl that I watched earlier. Come on, y'all, keep on talking, keep on talking. I'm gonna try to find this real quick. All right, let me see. Bitch, let me look. Let me something. Let me see what this is, bitch. Yeah. Let me see. All right, this cooking with Frank. Let me see what he's talking about. My phone ain't I don't know what's wrong with my phone. It's not even doing what it's supposed to be doing. I gotta get the other phone. I don't know what's happening with this. It's not saying. Ooh. So we about to see what cooking with Frank talking about. Mhm. Oh, this one of these.
Things only come once in a lifetime, and you guys are ruining it as it relates to y'all want so much attention that you rather put negative on the positivity, on the light, the beacon of light that I'm supposed to know
That's
about.
what he said.
Shut the fuck up!
Oh, shit.
What's up, y'all? Smash them likes.
I think she
Hit
might
that subscribe for me one time.
Bestie,
You know
yeah.
what time it is.
Can't recall
You're
clear.
cooking with Frank.
Oh yeah, yeah. She was a
All right, so
trustee.
Tiffany
Yeah.
Henyard seems to think that she's carrying a beacon of light
Yeah, whatever she
over the
calls
village
it.
of Dalton.
Yeah,
Now, I don't
I'm like,
agree, and I'm pretty
wow.
sure y'all don't agree.
You get a
I think
membership
Tiffany's
for
just
regular-
confused. Loud-ass yellow clown suit
Judge
and
probably
an orange hair hat to go
got a
with it.
membership for what?
That might confuse you at you, Tiffany, but they're laughing at you,
Judge, I forgot
not
about
with you.
that.
And stop comparing yourself to all these historical, great historical figures. Jesse
Democratic
Jackson,
petition
Martin
was
Luther King. You ain't shit compared to them,
this
Tiffany.
summer and they
You're
want
a complete joke.
Like
Okay?
on their
You just
part.
don't seem to know that.
Wow.
That's why you keep talking shit and embarrassing yourself. Now, today's video, we think is going to snitch on Tiffany first, because I think that's what's going to happen. One of these three characters on the right side of this screen is going to spill the beans on Tiffany. And I want y'all to chime in. Let me know who you think is going to snitch on Tiffany first, because it's going to happen. But first and foremost, before we get to that part of the video,
Judge Patty got a membership.
right? Before we had his discussions, so
let's
cut to one of these board
Judge Patty
meetings
got a membership.
where Tiffany is getting real disrespectful as usual, and then we're gonna come
I
back
don't
and
even
chop it
have
up.
membership.
So let's roll.
And Judge
If people
Patty,
stop trying to act like they me,
I'm gonna talk
trustee
to
out.
you later.
Yeah, I didn't run from my seat. I
This
ran
stuff I look at
one
myself.
by landslide. Let me
Because
remind you. And
you
please put
don't understand.
just
That motherfucker
highlight
is
on
ready.
my seat. Every single 23rd, 17th, y'all that y'all down. Y'all, y'all something. Because guess who was in our time? Reverend Jesse Jackson. He understands history. He understands this moment. Some things only come once in a lifetime. And you guys are ruining it as it relates to y'all want so much. The beacon of light that I'm holding over dog.
All right, we got to take a little break. I could only take Tiffany's bullshit in doses, so let's slow it down a little bit. I got a question for y'all. Who in there will be part of history in the history or in Illinois? Oh, I'm sorry, the worst administration, because that's how Tiffany pronounces it. Yeah, that's one of them words that Tiffany Henyard can't seem to fucking pronounce to save her life, but yet we keep hearing her try that shit over and over again. Administration. So back to the question, y'all. Who would be proud to be part of this history? Because Tiffany acts like there's something to be proud about. And her main three things that she's proud about is the fact that she's black and she's a woman and she's the youngest. Nobody else gives a fuck about any of that, Tiffany Henyard. You know what we do care about? The fact that you are a failure as a mayor. You are a failure as a supervisor. Okay? You're not going to be remembered as this beacon of light over Dalton. You're going to be remembered as the nigga who wouldn't pay for the police cars. You're going to be the person who's remembered for giving out chitlins and shit like that. You're going to be the person that's remembered for, hiring all your family and friends and giving 2 or 3 jobs that they just don't qualify for. You as boyfriends BMW, who happen to be a married man. I mean, there's so much bullshit about Tiffany Henyard. I could go on forever and ever. But instead, let's just go to the next clip and get our blood boiling a little bit more. Then we're going to have this discussion on who we think is going to snitch first. Let's roll with the next clip.
So I just want to say this to Trustee Nora, because she said she made her statement. You guys are taking things off the warrant list that's under the threshold of the $5,000. So let me school you again, because you say that you want to listen to me. I'm just educating you. All I can do is give you the facts. You're welcome. I'm about to give you the lesson. You about to get this lesson. You're so smart. Yep. Y'all know I'm super smart. Come on, out,
Hold up. Brief interruption. No, we don't know, Tiffany. Why don't you tell us what the fuck Kuma Mo Laude means? I mean, did you graduate Kuma Mo Laude from that school that's not even open anymore? That school that was in a strip mall or something like that in Atlanta or wherever it was? Yeah, Kuma Mo Laude. That's the shit that Tiffany says because she don't know the correct term. Summa cum laude. Kuma Mo Laude is some bullshit that Tiffany makes up when her little ass brain can't figure out the right, pronunciation. She does that a lot. But, let's get back to the clip. I just wanted to interrupt because that Kuma Mo Laude shit ain't flying over here, Tiffany. Let's get to the rest of the clip.
Yeah.
So, basically, I just want you to know that when we give you the bills list, half of the time, most of them that Jason House is pulling off is under the 5,000. So you just out of your board. That's not even true. Over $5,000 to go to $20,000. They go to the village administrator. That's $20,000, and then just clarity for our RFPs. Keep talking about RFPs. Anybody over, is it $20, $25,000 you get out for RFP? Half of the vendors that we under the threshold, even with the referendum program, how you guys stopping things You get what I'm saying? If it's $5,000, that means the mayor can sign off on it, right? If it's $20,000, the village administrator is supposed to sign on. We're talking about laws and rules, right? That's how it goes. And if it's for a RP, it's over 25. Listen to what I'm saying. All I'm saying to you is that,
don't tell me what to do.
because don't text
You don't tell
nobody.
me what
I
to
don't
do.
text nobody. I just want you to know what I'm
Just do your
saying
job,
to you.
man. Just do your job.
I am. I'm doing my job. I need you to do your job. That's why I'm telling you,
Say what
trustee.
you saying
Because at the
and
end
keep
of
it
the day, you keep following and you won't get the facts.
Yo, did she tell her don't be texting on her phone? Did she literally say that out her fucking mouth? Like, what is really going on here? Oh my god. Y'all good over there in the chat? Put an eye in the chat if y'all good. Like, what's going on over here? 'Cause I was trying to find something else. I just, like, I don't want no tension. I don't want no tension.
If somebody give you the information, you still won't listen.
All right, let's take a break. Let's take another break. Like I said earlier, I could only take Tiffany in doses. So, what she's trying to say here in her own little language, which is, if it's $5,000 or under, she doesn't have to get permission, or she doesn't have to get. There doesn't have to be a request for proposal for the contracted work, and it does. She could spend 5,000 at a time without question. And this is a problem. You want me to give you an example? The tree cut. How many trees do you think last one of them down? But you see what I'm getting at? 5,000 to cut this tree down. I didn't graduate Kuma Molati like Tiff, but I know some bullshit when I see it, or when I hear it. You know what I'm saying? That you spent $561,000 on your mama's driveway, and I know how much of that money went back in your pocket, Tiffany. Because, like I said, I didn't graduate Kuma Molati, but $561,000. That sounds like way more than 5,000, and that was one check with one signature. You don't answer any question. General, check right there. He got in trouble. Check is going to be the first to snitch. Now I put Andrew, Stan, and Keith on the right side of the screen, but there's some dark horses like Kamal, because his name was mentioned in the FBI subpoena. Lewis, I don't think they mentioned him, but Michael Smith, yeah, the Forrest Whitaker Jr. looking nigga, yeah, I don't think they mentioned him either. That's Mr. Connect. We know against something that didn't belong, boy. You took sense, gave you permission to take. So now you gotta Stanley Brown, same thing. Now I don't think Stanley is facing as much time as Andrew Holmes, of course. But what worries me about Stanley is that reaction that he had in the last meeting. He's sitting up there acting stupid, like he don't know what the fuck going on.
He definitely did. He definitely did. Act like he know what was going on. That shit was funny to me. At the end of the day, I'm about to head on out. A nosy bitch gotta go to work in the morning. I love y'all. Everybody take care. Like and subscribe if y'all already haven't. Y'all be good and y'all take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully. Good night, y'all.